What occurs when the most anticipated debut album of the decade is released without a single dollar spent on traditional corporate marketing? As our ongoing investigative coverage of the Jamal Roberts revolution enters its third chapter, we are witnessing an unprecedented digital phenomenon. Just 48 hours ago, Roberts officially released his highly anticipated, fully independent debut studio project directly to the public. Bypassing the massive promotional machinery and curated editorial playlists heavily controlled by major record labels, industry analysts predicted a modest opening. They were catastrophically wrong. The sheer volume of organic, direct-to-consumer traffic reportedly overwhelmed the servers of two major streaming platforms within the first hour of release. Without the backing of a traditional Hollywood distribution network, Roberts relied entirely on his mobilized base of 26 million voting supporters and his newly minted Silicon Valley partnerships. By directly weaponizing his audience, the album shattered global streaming records, instantly claiming the #1 spot across all major international charts. This unprecedented digital tsunami has completely invalidated the long-standing corporate narrative that independent artists cannot achieve absolute mainstream saturation. Roberts has officially proven that the traditional label marketing algorithm is obsolete when faced with raw, undeniable cultural momentum and profound public loyalty. How did one independent artist manage to successfully dismantle the most notoriously monopolized sector of the live entertainment industry? The revolution spearheaded by Jamal Roberts is not limited to digital streams and master recordings. As his highly anticipated Global Soul Summit tour prepares for its opening night, our investigative team has uncovered yet another brilliant, industry-shaking maneuver. For decades, live music fans have been subjected to exorbitant hidden fees and aggressive secondary market scalping practices controlled by a handful of corporate ticketing giants. Refusing to subject his loyal supporters to this predatory system, Roberts' venture capital syndicate has quietly developed and launched a proprietary, blockchain-based ticketing platform. This revolutionary system completely eliminates corporate middlemen, strictly capping ticket resale prices to their original face value and guaranteeing that genuine fans are not priced out of the arena. When the Global Soul Summit tickets went live on this independent network, it processed over 5 million transactions flawlessly, effectively circumventing the established live entertainment monopoly. Major corporate promoters are reportedly in a state of absolute disbelief. By aggressively protecting the financial interests of his audience, Roberts has fundamentally rewritten the economics of stadium tour, proving that an artist can prioritize moral integrity while still generating unprecedented, record-breaking live revenue. Could the independent success of a former physical education teacher actually cause a multi-billion-dollar hemorrhage in the global stock market? The financial shockwaves of the Jamal Roberts phenomenon have officially transcended the entertainment sector and are now actively crashing into Wall Street. As Roberts' independent debut album continues to dominate global charts and his proprietary ticketing platform breaks live attendance records, shareholders of traditional entertainment conglomerates are panicking. Our financial correspondents have observed a historic, double-digit plummet in the stock valuations of the top 3 major record labels over the past fiscal quarter. Institutional investors are rapidly divesting from these legacy corporations, finally recognizing a terrifying new reality. The traditional Hollywood business model is fatally flawed. For decades, these publicly traded entertainment empires derived their massive valuations from the perpetual ownership of artist master recordings. However, the Roberts blueprint has aggressively educated a new generation of superstars on how to retain their own intellectual property. With top-tier talent refusing to sign exploitative contracts, the future catalog pipelines for these major labels are rapidly drying up. Financial analysts are bluntly warning that unless these legacy corporations drastically restructure their predatory artist agreements, They face inevitable financial obsolescence in a market that is rapidly being democratized by independent creators. While Hollywood desperately attempts to stop the bleeding, how is Jamal Roberts quietly constructing the future epicenter of global music production in the heart of the American South? Beyond the chart-topping numbers and collapsing corporate stocks, the most enduring facet of the Roberts revolution is currently being built from the ground up in Mississippi. Our investigative unit has gained exclusive access to the newly completed headquarters of Roberts' independent venture capital syndicate. What started as a philanthropic initiative to rebuild local community centers has rapidly evolved into a state-of-the-art, decentralized creative compound. Industry insiders are already referring to this sprawling, multi-million-dollar facility as the modern-day Motown. Completely independent of the coastal entertainment monopolies in Los Angeles and New York City, this Southern arts incubator is actively recruiting the most brilliant, unrepresented musical minds in the country. Roberts is offering emerging producers, songwriters, and vocalists unprecedented 50-50 profit-sharing agreements, complete creative autonomy, and immediate access to top-tier recording technology. By strategically redirecting the flow of capital and infrastructure back to its geographic origins, he is effectively draining Hollywood of its most valuable resource: raw, hungry, and uncorrupted talent. The balance of cultural power has permanently shifted, establishing a new, impenetrable fortress for independent artistry that will dictate the sound of the next century. What happens when the architect of the modern independent revolution joins forces in the studio with the legendary icon who first shielded him from the corporate wolves? As the dust settles on the music industry's most chaotic year, a deeply emotional and historic moment is unfolding. Throughout this entire corporate war, the guiding hand of musical royalty, Stevie Wonder, has been Roberts' most crucial asset. Now, our sources confirm that this powerful mentorship has officially culminated in a collaborative studio masterpiece. A highly guarded, unreleased track featuring both Roberts and Wonder has reportedly been mastered and is slated to serve as the definitive anthem for the Global Soul Summit Tour. Those incredibly rare insiders who have been granted a private listening session describe the recording not just as a song, but as a literal passing of the torch. It is a profound, generational bridge connecting the rich legacy of classic American soul directly to the fiercely independent future that Roberts is actively building. This collaboration completely immunizes Roberts from any lingering corporate criticism, solidifying his status not merely as a brilliant financial disruptor, but as a genuine, immortalized musical force. He has successfully conquered the boardroom without ever compromising the pristine, soul-stirring frequency that originally captivated 26 million American voters. This track serves as the final nail in the coffin for the legacy gatekeepers, proving that true artistry cannot be manufactured. When historians look back at the definitive turning point of the 21st century entertainment industry, what will be the ultimate legacy of the man who refused to be bought? As we conclude this three-part investigative documentary series, the global landscape of the music business is entirely unrecognizable from what it was just a year ago. Jamal Roberts did not merely expose the predatory practices of billion-dollar record labels. He systematically engineered their obsolescence. He proved that an artist armed with absolute authenticity, unyielding moral integrity, and the direct support of the people can successfully dismantle an entrenched global monopoly. From securing his master recordings and triggering a massive reality television boycott, to launching federal Senate investigations and outmaneuvering Silicon Valley tech giants, his strategic brilliance has forever altered the cultural economy. The era of the all-powerful, gatekeeping record executive has been permanently eradicated, replaced by a decentralized network of empowered creators. The new paradigm dictates that the creator is the corporation, and the fan is the ultimate investor. Jamal Roberts, the unassuming physical education teacher from Mississippi, stepped onto a stage to sing, But ultimately, he gave a voice and unparalleled power back to every independent artist in the world. The revolution is complete, and the music finally belongs to the people.